Right, how's it going everyone? I'm Stratospheer and welcome back to Novice to Master. Thanks for stopping by for the Stratfest premiere if you have, because I've got a treat for you today. Today I'm going to be going through a full guide of Natura Regrown, a brand new add-on. We've taken inspiration from the original Nature mod by mDiyo, which was actually a nature expansion for Tinker's Construct. We've taken that concept, modernised and remixed it to add our own unique charm to the idea, all for you guys to try out in Bedrock Edition. This add-on was made with the great support of both Tomanex and Potter Propagule. They've both worked wonders and created so many of these textures, so a lot of the credit goes to those guys, so please thank them. So in today's video I'll basically be showing what's available in this add-on, starting off with the Sawmill. So this is basically a wood version of the Stonecutter. It gives one-to-one output from the recipes, i.e. if you have 3 planks you can get 3 stairs out of it, which was one really big gripe I have with the stair recipe. Why haven't they added woodcutters yet? Because this is one thing I'd really be handy with in vanilla, so I've gone out my way to make it myself. So basically it's a really similar recipe to the original Stonecutter, but it uses 2 logs and 1 plank of the same wood type, and you can get all the different variants for them. And in here it's not only the stairs that you can get, but you can save materials by using less of the planks to get an equivalent amount. So usually you need 6 planks to get 3 doors, but now you only need 2 to get 1. So the ratio stays the same. Same with spruce trapdoors, but also spruce wood. You can also, instead of losing 1 log every time, you retain the amount and you can get 4 wood out of 4 logs, finally. You may also realise that there's a new mosaic block here, which I'm showing off just over here. So I've actually added the mosaic variant to all the tree types, because I wanted continuity across all of them. It's the same recipe as the usual bamboo mosaic, and you can even get slabs and stair variants out of it. Now we've got that out of the way, let's head into the Museum of Natura. Within here, I will reveal the great 8 new trees and wood types introduced with this add-on, each more staggering than the last. Let's get started. The first one we'll go through is eucalyptus wood. So that's only found in plains and savanna biomes. And if we look right here, it is a pretty huge tree, so when you come across one of these you'll have plenty of wood to make things with. And it's arguably one of the staples of the Natura add-on. It's got a pink colour palette just like cherry wood, but what it differs from is the hearts on the doors and trapdoors. So when making a Natura add-on, we couldn't forget eucalyptus. And next up from that is amaranth wood. So this is a tropical tree only found in jungles, and it looks just like this. Underneath that tropical exterior is somewhat of a runic purple colour palette, allowing for some really cool builds. This is probably one of my favourite trees of the original Natura mod, and it probably still is in this add-on. Following from that we've got snakewood. Now this is a Potted Propagule original. It has a very unique style to it with a 2-tone plank style and more of a lollipop tree shape. Propagule originally pitched this to me and I took it on board because it's such a really interesting and out there colour palette which I wanted to incorporate in this add-on. I thought it was perfect for. Right after that we've got dogwood, which is a Tomanex original, and this can only be found in the cherry grove. It's basically a mellow white variant of the cherry tree, arguably a bit bigger actually. But the one thing that sticks out to me in this tree type is the log style, because it has this very unique rib shape, and I just love it. And like I said, you can find these hidden among cherry trees. Next up we got bumblewood, which is another Propagule original. So this can be found in meadows and forests, but at a really low scale. They're supposed to be rare, which is why they don't have any leaves or sapling variants, because you're meant to find them in the wild and utilise as many of these as you can. It has a very unique bumblebee style, and it's always guaranteed to have a beehive on it. It has these hanging vibes hanging down of it, which grow as they should. And if you come across one of these, you will be rich in honey for days. And funnily enough, this was pitched to me last second by Potter Propagule. It is such a cool tree palette that I couldn't not include in this add-on. Now, I would say this pushes the definition of a tree, but next up we got saguaro cactus. This can be found in deserts and mesa biomes, and it's more of a comical style of a cactus, and with its own tree palette. On the actual cactus it grows saguaro fruits, which can be eaten by themselves, or If you have the cactus, a vanilla cactus, and the fruit, you can make cactus soup out of it, which is always nice. But with these fruits, you can always place it down and have that grow into a saguaro cactus itself. So now if you're stranded in the desert, you have some wood to find. And now we're moving on to some of the bigger trees. So next up we've got redwood, which is a tree only found in plains biomes, and it's a really broad tree with a smooth bark exterior and then with a brighter inside. So because of this, it's actually built up into 3 different woods: the bark, the actual redwood, and the roots. Now one of the special parts of this wood type is that it comes with bark doors and bark trapdoors, and this allows you to hide in plain sight of these trees and have your base all submerged inside this tree. So I'd say that's definitely worth a try. Now I'll go outright and say that this is nowhere as big as the original Java tree because of bedrock limitations, but I think I found a cool compromise where it's got a unique tree style, and it's just one tree you can't not include in a Natura add-on. Now the final wood type we've got to offer you is bloodwood. Now this is a nether tree which is found in the Crimson Forest, and you can easily find it with its distinguished light brown logs. The main feature of this tree is to encapsulate a morbid red colour palette to simulate, you guessed it, blood. So if you're out and about in the nether, this is definitely worth looking for. Now that's all the tree types we have to offer you. Now let's look into the stone variants you can find in the overworld. Now these generate just like andesite, diorite or granite. They appear in patches in the stone and deep slate, and I'll go through them highest to lowest in generation. So the first one we'll look at is limestone, which was a Termanix original. It's found in levels Y 128 to 48, so it's pretty broad, so it's more common higher up in the surface. It has this pale green colour palette, and if you mine the limestone it'll turn to cobblestone, which you can build all these different variants from. Right next to that we've got marble, which is a Stratospheer original. It's like a pearl white stone with a bit of a rich finish. It has its own gilded door and trapdoor textures with a bit of gold mixed in there, and you can find this in layers Y64 to 0. I want this to sort of mimic the traditional Greek style of building, so you can make some pretty nice pillars with these. And we've also got all these variants, including polished marble, marble bricks, chiseled marble, and marble pillars. And now going down into the deep slate layer, we have flare stone. Now you can find this between Y0 and -64, and this is a tougher red coloured stone, which is a stone type I always wanted in the game, a like flaky red stone type. And with the bricks and the plain marble, this can go really well in a build. The main inspiration of this stone is to kind of mix worlds between the nether and the overworld, to get that stone variant, and also have some hellish connotations of it. Now I had to give these their own bit, and these are Glowshrooms. So these are basically transparent glowing mushrooms that you can find around the nether, and they're all named after different gemstones. So this is a sapphire glowshroom, an amber glowshroom, an emerald glowshroom, and an amethyst glowshroom. So how they work is you can just walk through them like that, but if you break them, you'll get these glowshrooms that you can see on the floor right here. And if you get all 4 of these, you can combine them together to make a glowshroom stew. You can only find these in soul sand valleys, and they're basically here to add ambience to your nether. And guys, that's everything within this add-on so far. Thanks so much for watching this video. Go check out the add-on MCPDL once it comes out, and give me any feedback on this add-on to improve it even further. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe if you're new to this channel. And guys, Stratfest isn't over yet. There's still more to come, so make sure to keep an eye out. Anyways guys, thanks for watching, I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye!